Naz, defeat here at Crewe today. What's the overall feeling about that performance?
It's tough not to use a bit of bad language, mate, but it's just nowhere near good enough at key times. There's not a lot in the game. A couple of poor decisions, a couple of errors on our part in terms of what we're trying to do, and the game's gone, and at the end of the game they're taking the mick a little bit, and that's probably the most galling thing about it, is that we've allowed it to get to that point and not done enough about that.
How hard is it to smooth out those fine moments? In regard, like, obviously, last couple of weeks you've had those fine moments. How difficult as players is it to try and smooth them out?
I think in general that's this division is, most teams are pretty well organised, are pretty basic in doing the simple things well, and it's just capitalising on those mistakes and those chances. We have two really good opportunities in the first half. We don't take them, concede a poor free kick, and the ricochet again pops straight up to the lad. Whether he's onside or not, I'm not sure. He definitely started off. The second one, I don't think it's even in the box, let alone a foul. But these things get given, and the third one, we've let a man turn out of a corner when we've got him pinned, and he ends up in the back of the goal. And at the end, they're in the box. They're running it as 3v2, 3v1. It's just not good enough, mate.
How much does it kill the confidence when those fine moments go against you guys?
I think you've got to be big enough and bold enough. Like, you've still got time on the clock. As quick as it changes that they can score, the same can happen for you, and you've got to believe that. And I said it's a bit galling at the end. They're giving it the old layers and all that, and it probably just felt like all the air's out of the tank there at the end, and that's probably the most hurtful thing at the end, is that energy and that drive just didn't look like it was there.
I suppose that must be really frustrating as well, given the first 55-60 minutes. It's a tight game, there are chances, and for it to finish like that and as a 3-0 scoreline, it must not feel right. Yeah,
you scratch your head sometimes, but as I say, it's just not good enough. We've got the biggest game in the season on Thursday, and we've got to come out, and the people that are picked to play have got to show what they're about, and mate, no bones about it. That's a huge game.
Especially in recent weeks, at home, it's come back to that hard to beat Barrow. Does it sometimes feel like two different teams are playing home and away?
Results would tell you that, yeah, but I don't think there's not huge things within it that are wrong, and it's the most frustrating thing in the world is you can give us a plan and we can go and execute it 99% of the time, but we're getting done too regular with just rubbish stuff, simple basic stuff that doesn't seem to happen for us, mate.
Like, obviously not a win on the road for a little while now, but still to early kick-off here in Crewe, to have that many Barrow fans come in, I mean, it must show you how much they think of you guys.
Yeah, and we are grateful for all the support we get. We're a long way from a lot of places, and we get great support up and down the country, and it's a big frustration for us that we've not given them enough on the road when they've paid their hard money to go and travel to all these places. There's not enough to go home happy about, and we're well aware of that. We've spoken about it several times. We've just got to find a way of getting that off our backs, mate.
How much extra motivation does that now give you guys for Thursday's game?
If you need motivation for Thursday's game, you're probably in the wrong sport. If you're not aware of what it means and what it's about, you're not tuned into where you're working and where you're playing your football. So, as I said, Thursday is the biggest game of the season, and we've got to be right at it.
Thank you.
No problem.